Hey everyone, this is an inside look into Aweber, the autoresponder program. I've been using this program for a little over 5 years and I'm very happy with it. I know a lot of businesses that are also very happy with this program. I haven't really used other autoresponder programs. I've seen a lot of them used by other businesses, and in all honesty, Aweber is really all you need when it comes to email marketing because it's very comfortable, it's very inexpensive, and there's just a lot of easy to understand components here that are awesome for pretty much anyone looking to collect emails. Now, before I go any further, I just want to mention that Aweber and autoresponders in general are not for everyone. If you have an online business or you have a website and it has a consistent amount of visitors coming in every single day, and you want to leverage that by, including a web form from Aweber to collect an email list, then Aweber is perfect for that situation. If you don't have an online business, or maybe you do, or you have a website but you don't know how to get visitors to that, you have no knowledge of internet marketing, there's really no point of using an autoresponder like Aweber or any autoresponder for that matter, because without the proper knowledge, the proper foundation, such as having a website and getting visitors to that website, that there's no point of having an email list in the first place. So what I'm basically trying to say is, if you don't have these necessary things down, such as a website and consistent traffic coming in, you're basically wasting your time if you buy any autoresponder and try to make money off it. A lot of people that get into internet marketing or online business, they don't have these things down, and they assume that as soon as they have a web form set up, that traffic is going to magically come from somewhere, and that's not the case. That's not the reality of things. And if you don't know how to understand how to have these things down, such as having a website and collecting visitors, getting visitors to your website, click on the link below this video and I'm going to show you how to do these things without any issues whatsoever. So with that in mind, let me get into an inside look into Aweber. And this is the members area. Well, this is my account area, excuse me. And I have over 1,000 subscribers currently, 1,201 subscribers. I actually had an email list before that had like 20 or 30,000 people, but I had to erase it because I was not communicating with that list, and most of them just forgot about me. And this is actually a very important component of maintaining a successful email marketing campaign, is you have to keep in touch with subscribers. And one of the ways to do that is to do things such as allow follow-up messages. For example, I have an email list that teaches people how to fight in martial arts, and the list is called Fight Like Born. And if I go and I click on Follow Up Series, I'm just going to show you real quick how this works. What happens is, let me actually show you right here. This is the website that's associated with this list, and here's a web form that I put up from Aweber. It took me literally a minute to make this and put it on the website. So it's not the prettiest thing, but at the same time, it's all I need. I have about 5 or 10 subscribers sign up to this a day. And all I have to do is enter their first name and their email, and then they click on email me the lessons. And what happens is they're immediately sent this email: welcome to Fight Like Born newsletter. And there's a code in here. It says exclamation point first name. Now what happens is when somebody signs in with their name, say their name is Dave, it's going to say welcome to Fight Like Jason Bourne newsletter Dave. So this is really a nice way to personalize and make it seem as though you're communicating one-on-one with your subscribers. In addition to that, I also have follow-up emails get sent every 7 days or whenever I personally want to. Like the second email gets sent the day after the first email gets sent, and every other email after that is sent at 7 days after the previous message. So this is all on autopilot. So as soon as somebody signs up, they're going to go through this entire email list of follow-ups and updates every 7 days, and I don't even have to keep track of that. You can certainly do this on your own, but when you have tens, hundreds, even thousands of subscribers, tens and thousands of subscribers, maintaining who gets what and when is almost impossible to do. And it only gets more difficult as your email list rises. So having follow-up messages like this be automatically sent out to people that subscribe is a great way to keep track of things, and it's a great way to communicate with people and build a relationship with them. So maybe you have some sales coming up, maybe you want to provide them some information. Well, follow-up messages are a great way to do something like that. Now, in addition, what you also get is a spam score. Aweber has a great way of doing these things where if you write up an email, depending on what kind of wording you put in there, it'll tell you if there is a high or low spam score. And generally, any score under 5 is sendable, meaning that if your score is over 5, most of the time it's going to land into the junk folder of people's emails, of your subscribers, and you don't want that. So Aweber basically has a spam score that is set up, and if you go over it, it'll tell you how to fix it. Now, just to give you an illustration of how this is, I actually have a website that's listed below this video that's basically going to take you through the text review of this entire video. And here's that spam score that I was telling you about. I took a screenshot of it. It'll tell you what the score was based on, and it'll see this is the area over here. So this is the 5-point area. If it goes over 5, it's in the yellow. Obviously tells you that it's bad. In which case it's going to land into junk and spam folders. You don't want that. So, like I said, Aweber has a great way of telling you if you're beyond the spam score or under it. If you're under it, you're fine. Send out the newsletter, your emails, follow-ups, whatever the case is, and you'll be fine. Now, in addition to that, you're also going to see how many people open up your emails, which is great. It'll help you monitor and see what's going on. Usually what will happen is the more follow-ups you have, the less people will be opening it up. So that's okay. That's going to happen. That's going to depreciate as you have more and more follow-ups because it's almost impossible to have 100% follow-up through. In other words, people that start off from email 1, which is in my case 300 people, are probably not that going to be that many people in the last newsletter, which was newsletter number 9. Only 31 people opened this up. But that's okay. That's going to happen. That's fine. Now, another thing that you will have in addition to follow-up messages are broadcasts. Now, here's an example of a broadcast. Now, broadcasts are basically messages that you send out immediately or whenever you choose to all of your people. So when you click on Create Broadcast, you're going to be taken to a page where you can customize your email. There's a lot of different templates. Like for example, at the timing of this video, New Year's is coming up very soon, so you can choose this little video and template, and it's going to bring this up. Or you can do plain templates. I personally prefer using plain ones because I'm just a simple person when it comes to creating emails, and I don't like to keep it way too fancy because it might take away from my content. So what happens is if you ever want to edit anything, you just double click on something like this. You can erase it and you can say hi. Happy New Year. You can change the color of it. There's just a lot of customization involved. So I can make it like orange if I wanted to. There it is, but it's not really a good color. You can remove certain things, and like I said, there's just a lot of room for customization. Additionally, if you want to add the person's name, and I can say hi, Happy New Year, and then after that I can click on personalize, and I can click on first name. So again, back to the example, if the person signed up under the name Dave, it'll say hi, Happy New Year, Dave. And you can actually add that in here as well. See, it says first name, so each time it says first name, it's going to be replaced by the name the person signed up with. Now, broadcasts can be sent out, anytime you want. For example, if I wanted to tell people Happy New Year's and I wanted it to be sent out on 12:01 a.m. on January 1st, I could actually select it for that exact time and date. So I can make my message like a week before New Year's, and it'll automatically be sent out when I want it to be sent out. So I could be sleeping, I could be on vacation, and the messages and the broadcast will be sent out whenever I want to. Now, additionally, there's also sign-up forms. Sign-up forms are basically web forms that you create. So here's an example of a web form. This is the web form that I created. It's very easy to create these things. This is the one right here. Now, if I wanted to create a new sign-up form, just to give you an example of how this works, it's very simple. You do not need well, you need a little experience in building websites and just pasting forms, but you don't need to pay or hire someone to do this for you. This is a default form, and you can certainly change it any way you want. You can use this one if you want, and this is going to give you a preview of how it looks like. I personally like to keep it simple, like I said before, so maybe I'd like to change the color. This is where I can change the color. I'll change it maybe to green or something like that. Then I can change this to, from first name, I could say your first name, and it'll automatically change. Save. Email, I could say primary email or anything I want. Save. You could remove anything you want over here. Maybe you want to keep it simple. Instead of submit, you can say send me the newsletter or something like that. It's called a call to action where you get people to go on it. Then you go to step 2, which is where you save your web form. And then you go to step 3, which is basically they give you the code of that web form. You take this code that's listed, it's listed right over here, and what you do is you paste it into the HTML version of the website or the space where you want the web form to appear. So in my case, my web form appears over here on the side of my website, and every time people sign up, I'm notified that a new subscriber has signed up to my email list, and like I said, they're taken through the follow-up series. So when you use Aweber, you'll be going basically through this same process. You'll create an email list, which in my case is Fight Like Born. You will create a sign-up form to collect email lists in the first place. You will be able to broadcast whenever you want to. Maybe if you have an online business, you can broadcast that maybe there's an upcoming sale, or perhaps some sort of new product is out and you want to get people an early bird special or something along those lines. I'm just giving you ideas out there from my experience. You can set up follow-up emails to stay in contact with people. Maybe you have an informational newsletter and you're trying to build a relationship with them, which is what I'm doing here with mine. And I send out newsletters every 7 days. You can send it out whenever you want to. Every month, for all you care. Every day, you can select it to be that way. You create a web form. Web forms, as I said, are very easy, and that's pretty much the most important thing you need to do. You can create an unlimited amount of emails, and currently, Aweber is offering a $1 trial to try it for the first month, and it's $19.99 after that. And if your total email list, go over 10,000 subscribers, you'll be charged an extra $9.99 for that. So if I had maybe 11,000 subscribers, I would be charged $29.99 a month. Right now, I'm under the limit, so all I pay is $19.99. Like I said before, it's a very fair price. Aweber offers a lot of awesome services. You do not need to use really fancy autoresponders. And another thing I want to warn you about, never buy autoresponders that give you pre-built lists. In other words, some autoresponders, they say like, well, we'll give you 10,000 leads with your purchase. And you get all excited and you think, wow, that's 10,000 potential customers. Unfortunately, those customers never consented to being on that email list. And usually when you send out emails, if you include any link or any kind of text that seems like spam, it's automatically going to land into the spam folder of those people. So all those customers, they're not going to yield anything. So don't buy email lists with pre-built. So yeah, just to finish up on everything we've talked about here, Aweber is an excellent autoresponder program that I strongly recommend to anyone who already has an online business or a website that has traffic coming into it. Again, if you don't have a website set up, or you do and you don't have good traffic coming in and you don't know how to do it, click on the link below this video and you'll be taken to this page where I'll be showing you how to get people to visit your website and be able to utilize autoresponders, Aweber, to its fullest potential. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions on Aweber or this video, just send me your question or comment below this video or on this page, and I will be more than happy to answer it. Thank you.